Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. Well, we're at the end of March and in a matter of weeks we seem to have gone from bare earth and hibernation to a garden that's waking up, and there's dashes of colour everywhere and a real feeling of anticipation of the growing season to come. So let's take a look around the garden and see what's happening. So here we are looking in my new grow house, which is temporarily housing seedlings and young plants before I get to the point where it will house tomatoes and cucumbers. So there, at the back there, these are some broad beans, and I can't remember the variety. In fact, I don't even know whether I was given the variety. And these aren't the pre-chitted broad beans. I just popped these into modules and they have been growing on themselves and they seem to be quite happy. That's some violas that I bought last weekend, some of which are in the new potager. And so I'll find a home for these ones. I have my elephant garlic in here. Now the elephant garlic went in quite late, relatively speaking. This went in 16th of February and it's just starting to peek through. I think I've got 8 tubs. There's one. Over here there's another 4. And yeah, they're just starting to peek through the earth. In the back there, I've got some of the potatoes that I'm chitting. These will go in this weekend actually. I think there's rocket in there. And here's my little trailing sweet peas, the sweetie mix, which have been sitting in here for a while, just biding their time until we're at a point where we can pop them into a hanging basket. A couple of modules here that I planted recently. There's beetroot in that one. And this one isn't labelled. I'm sure I made a video of it last week. I'll need to check. I've been away. I've been away in business for the past few days, so I've forgotten everything I did last weekend. I just can't retain all that information. So yeah, I can't remember what's in here. Whoops. That's fun. It'll be a surprise when the seedlings come up. Now, a few weeks ago, I sowed some seeds in this guy here, which is a pot that has a propagator lid, and it's been sitting in here for the past couple of weeks. And if I can get this off, I think we've got radish in here, and you can see they're coming through, which is quite nice. And these are just some bellis that I bought, and some of which are in my potager bed as well. So not a tremendous amount in here, but it's all quite happy. Now, as well as really loving sweet peas, I have another real love where growing things is concerned in the garden, and they are hostas. And all around the garden now, the hostas are starting to pop up. So all down the line of the gable of the house, I've got planters and pots, and there's hostas in there, and you can see they are starting to poke through. I need to do a little bit of weeding in this bed. This particular bed has got some ferns and hosta. Here we have another pot with some hostas, and this is Hosta Liberty, and that's quite happily popping through. Now I save or grow a lot of my hostas in pots because it helps to keep the slugs away from them. I do have a tremendous challenge with slugs in this garden. I'll go buy some of the tulips. These are these are blue heron. Now these have been in for a year. I didn't take them out of the pot over the winter, and as you can see from the leaves, they're looking a bit shoddy. Got some small tulip heads here. So, you know, I'm not getting much this year, but they'll be quite nice. I'll probably just cut them and take them indoors, and then I think I'll just discard the bulbs, or maybe pop them in a bed somewhere. Down here we've got Snowstar Tulip. This is their first year, so they've popped through, but nothing much happening there yet. There's another hosta in this pot. This is Hosta Millennium. Can't quite see it yet. Oh, yes I can. You can see it's just starting to pop through there. Oh, hello Colin. Colin's coming to help. Hello, wee man. These are Tulip Angelique, as are the ones next to them. So this is their first year, so we'll see them popping through a little bit later. Here's another pot or another trough with ferns and another hosta, and this is Orange Marmalade that's starting to poke through. More Blue Heron tulips from last year. What have we got in here? I've got a hosta. We've got a lot of weeds and lots of sycamore seedlings that I need to pull out. I find it quite satisfying actually, pulling out the little seedlings. That just, I don't know, feeling of getting them out from the roots. Oh, hello. Hello Hamble, you've just surfaced. Where have you been? So some more tulips, Christmas Marvel. They seem to be doing quite well. A lot of little heads appearing, and some more tulips at the end here. And these are Angelique. So lots of tulips, and there's more out in the front garden in pots as well. Hello. What are you saying? So since we're at the chickens, if I just look in here, so there we have Edith, and here we have Beryl, and they have claimed the nest boxes. And guess who wants into the nest boxes? Yes, Hamble Bamble. Yes. So that's why we're getting the disgruntled tones from Hamble. And Beryl thinks she's missing something, so she's coming out. Hello, Beryl. Hello, baby. Hi. Oh, she's away back in. Down the side of the potting shed here, to be honest, there's a sort of half-abandoned pots that had old bulbs in, and I'll just pop them here just to see what's going to happen with them. Actually, these are this year's. This particular pot, Snowstar, but some of the others are just old, and you can see there's little bits of hyacinth and other bits and pieces coming up, but I'll probably just clear these away at the end of the season. Hamble, are they in your nest box? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Hello, Colin. You still following me around? Hello. No, don't be going in there, because the chickens will chase you out again. Oh, there's Matilda. Hello. Look at the state of this water. I think they were playing dust baths in their wood chips, and I opened up this morning to find their water like that. Terrible. That'll need to get emptied, cleaned and refilled. You messy girls. You messy girls. Anyway, this isn't a garden tour. This is looking at chickens, so I'll just take you around and show you some more stuff. Okay, so over here we have, and I've now instantly forgotten its name, London Pride. Sort of succulent that's overwinters and does quite happily, thank you very much. Although it was a lot bigger than this and the chickens ate it. Here's another little dash of colour. We've got some hyacinths, and these just pop up each year. They're looking not bad actually. Some of them have gone over. And I had some lovely daffodils here, but they've gone over. I'll need to take the heads off these now just to let the leaves get the energy back into the bulb. And then at the back here, oh, hello Colin. Look at the colour of you. Where have you been? Can you see how dirty he is? Eh, have you been rolling about in dirt? Yes. Yes. So this is a... Oh, hello. You're getting my hand. This is a... Mummy, I haven't seen you for a few days because you've been away. So he is so happy to see me back again, aren't you? Yes. Yes. He misses his mummy. Okay. So here's a nice pot at the back here. Nice terracotta one. Does need a bit of a... Oh, here, look at all these. Loads of them. Loads and loads, so I'll have great fun picking those out. But there is a huge bunch of hosta here. Didn't have a name when I got it. In fact, I think I was given this from my friend's dad, from his garden. Oh, there's Colin just nudged the camera. But it's lovely. It's huge. It covers this pot and beyond. So that's coming through. Hi girls. I'm a bit disappointed. I've not seen any blue tits starting to use this nest. This one at the end. Past 2 or 3 years I've had blue tits nesting in there. Maybe there's time enough yet. I do have a couple of nest boxes up there. In the top one there has been a blue tit investigating. So we'll see. Here I have a... Oh God. Magnolia. Dearie me, I'm tired after I had a late night coming back up from London. Yeah, so this is a magnolia. And this is Magnolia Susan, if I'm right in thinking. Let's just check. It is Magnolia Susan. So I hope that we'll get some flowers on this. We're sort of late in Scotland, so we're later than other people in the country. But I got, this is its 3rd year. I got flowers last year, so I should do this year. Oh, and there's a little anemone down at the bottom that was put in and abandoned, but it just comes up each year. So that's cute. Some more daffies here. The Aquilegia is starting to do its stuff. If you've looked at previous videos, you'll see that I've got Aquilegia all over the place. Love it. Some yellow, some reddy pink, some purple. Hello, you're following me still, aren't you? Good boy. And here's some daffies. Not sure of the variety, but quite pretty with the sort of pinky centre. And here's an old pot that again has been abandoned, and here I have a lovely little tulip. Isn't that cute? I don't mind, I just let these things do their stuff. I think this year, once these are... Oh, nudging the camera again, Colin. Once these tulips have done their stuff, I'll just empty the pots and use the pots for other things. But yeah, I just love these little dots of colour around. I don't have huge swathes of it right now, but that's okay. That'll come. Oh! Colin's just jumped on the swing seat, which obviously is in need of a clean because it's under a tree, but that's okay. Colin, I don't think you anticipated having a swing, did you? Oops-a-daisy. Is that good? Oh, good boy. Now, this could all end wrong if you try and jump on that table. It could. It could. There, it's settling down now, wee man. Just sit down. There. Okay, I'm not getting through this very fast, am I? Sorry. What have we got here? Not a lot happening. Oh, lots of Aquilegia. Here's more Aquilegia. And more Aquilegia. And more Aquilegia. Now the names of these wee guys have escaped me completely. I'll Google it, but if anyone wants to save me the bother, these little flowers have come up from bulbs, and I cannot for the life of me remember what they are. Rather embarrassing, really, but they're nice. Another dash of colour. More Aquilegia. Matilda in the bed. We've got some more hosta coming up here. This is another unnamed one, and it is going great guns. This device is to stop the chickens scratching the tops off the hostas as they pop through. I've got a geum in there, and I didn't put that little barricade up till quite recently, so I don't know whether the chickens have scratched it to kingdom come. And another Aquilegia. What else have we got? Over here we have a sedum. Sort of a reddy colour to the leaves there. And then these guys, I put these geraniums, what's it, pelargoniums? Geraniums? One or t'other. Anyway, these are the sort of perennial ones, good ground cover, little purple flowers, and they end up all over the garden. So I'll probably be pulling out some of those. There's another sedum. Oh, can you hear? That's one of the girls laid. We are still quite early in the morning at the moment. There we go. She'll be out in a second. Here is a lovely poppy. This is an unusual one. This is Papaver Pigalle, and a sort of ruffled pink poppy, so that will be nice. I haven't done any mulching or tidying up of these beds yet. That's really got to be this weekend actually. Get some mulch down. Here's some more poppies. These are just the usual scarlet variety. And there's more of that geranium. So here we are looking at one of my strawberry beds. Oh, and Matilda has just chased Colin. Matilda. And the girls have obviously been jumping in here, the naughtinesses. I did have a couple of random things growing in the strawberries, and I suspected they were tulips, and I was right. Here we go. I have no idea how they got in here, but a couple of lovely little tulips that I'm going to let grow a little bit more, and I'm then going to cut them for indoors and tidy the bulbs out of the bed. So one of the things I want to do this weekend, hopefully, is to just a little bit more mulch on top of this bed, and then I might just put a net over it just to keep the girls out. Right, oh, here's some colour. Sorry, I'm just randomly dotting around the garden here. So this is towards the bottom of the garden, and it's maybe more shaded than other areas, although the trees don't have leaves on yet, so it's not too bad. And there's a plane going overhead, excuse me. So we've got some primroses and candelabra primula in here. Nice and yellow and just sort of giving us some colour. I'll just wait until that aeroplane goes over. I wonder if they're going anywhere exciting. There's some more Aquilegia in there, but they seem to have been overpowered by the Magnolia, which is quite a statuesque presence down here. Yeah, so more colour up towards the top of the garden. Underneath my pussy willow, the Kilmarnock willow, we still have got some little narcissus which are just starting to go over now. Yellow is definitely the colour in this garden of this time of year. Here we are at the pond, and I've got a whole clutch of marsh marigolds, and they just are always stunning at this time of year. Absolutely fantastic. They just sit about at the edge of the pond, and you know, green leaves, just not really very noticeable, and then all of a sudden, bam, we get this lovely load of yellow flowers, which is really, really nice. Right. Still got a little cloche over the broad beans that I've had in for a while. It's going to be cold this weekend, so I don't know whether I'll take that off yet. Yeah, we're starting to get down to freezing again in a couple of evenings. So, but soon. Here's my potager bed that I built last weekend. Hello, Matilda, are you following me? Hello, baby. Hi. Hello. Just following me around the garden because our pals are all in laying. So as you can see, I've got a net over this at the moment because the little barricade was not enough to stop Edith, who was fluttering over the barricade and having a good dig about. So it's sort of defeating the purpose of the potager bed at the moment, because really it's meant to be aesthetically pleasing as well as practical, letting you grow vegetables and flowers together. So I'm having to rethink. I don't want to have a net over it, that's just horrible. So I've ordered some more of this stuff here, and I'll maybe just do it a bit taller, and if we shush Edith out of it often enough, maybe she'll get the message. I live in hope. Nice big batch of daffies that come up in this raised bed every year. These are lovely. I don't know the variety, but a sort of double daffy. The clematis is, yeah, there's a lot more green happening now, so that's doing lovely. And if I look round here, my 3 little pots with violas in, I think they look lovely. Nothing very sophisticated, but it just gives a nice few dots of colour at this time of year when really we don't have that, you know, it's starting to waken up. So just if I step back, that's a nice little scene with the violas and the baskets and the marsh marigolds. Yeah, that's nice. We've got some tulips down here, so scarlet red tulips, probably third year anyway, maybe 4th year. So after this year I'll be taking the bulbs out of these planters, and these planters I use for sweet peas, so I'll get them tidied up, get some something to grow up, and yeah, sweet peas won't be too long going in, but not just now because it's getting cold again. Yep, coming to the end I think. Don't know whether there's anything too exciting to show you up here. Peonies. Here's Bowl of Beauty, which is starting to come through. Bowl of Beauty is amazing. And in the other bed we have my other peony, whose name escapes me, and this is a little bit further forward. Here we go, we can see it here. I'll find out the name and let you know. And then it's all a bit of a mishmash of different evergreens and bits and bobs here. Hydrangeas in that bed, rhododendrons, and in here we've got some more daffodils coming through, and I do have hostas in this bed as well. I don't know whether... Hello, Colin. Hello. Attention, 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 he says. Hello. Have I got any hostas coming through there yet? Oh, yeah. Yep. See the wee purple bit there? There's a hosta coming through. And I have hostas at this side. I can't remember. Yes, I do. There's a hosta there. And these are the ones that, you know, the ones in the beds are the ones that I've got a challenge trying to actually stop slugs eating. That's an ever going challenge. Oh, a little bit of heather in the background there. I used to have heather in here. I've sort of fallen out of love with heather, to be honest. But there's a little bit there. Okay, and then this is us coming back round to the house. Got some pots here with more hostas. Here we go, more hostas in here. Does this have a name? It's called hosta. Yeah, and again, here's another one of these little sycamore seedlings. That one came out nice and easy. There's a hosta in this one as well. I think these ones I just dug out of a bed because I was fed up with them getting chewed by slugs, so they're just, there we go, a little hosta there, and another bit of hosta in here. Get rid of these, and another bit of hosta in here. So I don't know what I'll do with these, whether I'll put them in bigger pots or put them in another bed somewhere. Oh, here we go, there's Colin wanting on the deck, but the chickens are there. And that brings us round to this little grow house. Colin, I don't really want you in there, thank you very much. What have we got in here? So we've got some radish, and I've got some chard in there, but that was just a few days ago that I sowed the seeds, so nothing happening there. Down in this level we've got pak choy. Is it coming through? Yes. Pak choy in there. And here's some really late sweet peas. These are the ones that I got from Patricia at Sow and Grow, and they are incense and a sort of Spencer wave mix, a sort of wavy one. So they are very, very behind, but we'll see if we can get them going on, and you know, when the weather improves, it gets warmer, and maybe get some flowers. I hope we do, because both of them sound amazing. Some broad beans here, lots of broad beans. These are the sweet peas that I cut back because they were very, very overgrown, and there's some more sweet peas up here. They really need to get out now. They've sort of been in these trays now since October time, so yeah, I'm going to get them out. Come hook or by crook in the next week or two. And down here we have, now these are the pre-chitted, some of the pre-chitted broad beans, and if you want to laugh, I'm such a fool. I put some of them in upside down. I thought it was the shoot, and it was actually the root. So you can see there's a shoot at the top left, and there's a root at the bottom right. Numpty, I think is the expression. I'm just wondering if they'll sort themselves out though. The roots will be air pruned, and hopefully the shoots will find their way out. So yeah, duh. Pea shoots over here, starting to pop through. Some peas. These are from seeds I saved from last year. I can't remember. I think maybe Meteor or some of them. Ambassador, maybe. I have got a pack of fresh peas that I'm going to get in as well. And then I've got some Shallot Zabroon. I just put them out here. I don't know whether I should have started them indoors, but anyway, they're out here. And down at the very bottom, we've got my first pot of carrots. I never did manage to get another pot on the go last weekend, but hopefully I will this weekend. And down here, some spring onions, Lisbon white, and a red one, which is red toga. More of those to come. So, sorry, I have droned on and on. I apologise. I just can't stop when I get started. So, lots of things happening in the garden. And I hope you've enjoyed.